Going on, everybody? Josh here with J.C'S wheels. Today I'm going to show you guys how to change out the lower control arms and rear springs on your 2000 whatever first gen, second gen Mazda 3. Might even apply to some third gens, I have no idea. I don't work on that newer ones very often. These are good cars, so they're not broken very often, so it is what it is. And the old ones, nobody seems to want to fucking take care of them. So we're working on my car today, folks. We're in a parking garage here. I'm in the middle of downtown, good 40-minute drive from home. It's a do or die job. Something goes wrong down here, we're completely fucked. But it's winter outside. I'm in Ottawa. I don't want to be working outside in the fucking cold. So this is where I come during the winter time to fix my cars and do stuff that I could get done in one sitting. Larger jobs obviously need to be done at home in the cold, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys today how to get all this done, and hopefully it all goes good. Main thing you're gonna need today, 17 mils, and if you live in the salt belt, you're definitely gonna want a map torch. That's gonna come in handy, trust me. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm going to show you how to do springs and lower control arms on both sides of the vehicle. So stay tuned and please watch the whole video. There's going to be a lot of different points I bring up throughout the video that if you miss, you just get a quick glance on how to do this and then go ahead to do this, you may fuck things up. So please, if you're going to watch this video and go along, or watch the video as you go along, please watch the whole video first and then watch it continuing through, because there is stuff you're gonna miss. I don't want you to miss it. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Don't really need an awful lot. You're probably also gonna need some sway links, depending where you live, because these things could be real bastardish to get off. Fortunately, mine aren't gonna be so bad to do. I already busted them loose and my sway links are newer. But if you got some older ones, then you are screwed. Now, to do this, you're either gonna need 2 jacks, like you see I'm using here, or you're gonna need a jack stand. You're gonna have to take the jack from here, put it under there. We'll get there though. We're not doing that just yet. So here's my meat of everything. So first thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna loosen this bolt here. We're only just gonna loosen it a bit. Then we're gonna take off the sway link completely from here, and then I'm only gonna take the bottom part off of that link. And then we're gonna do this bolt here, and then we want the jack underneath here when we do this bolt. Stop this from flying down. And then we're gonna have to work the pry bar, or sorry, not pry bar, sway bar, down out of the way, and then we can move this down enough to pop the spring out. Then we're gonna finish loosening that bolt. That should be good to go. Oh, that is an alignment bolt. And we're about to fuck up your alignment pretty good, so be ready to do one if you're gonna get into this. Okay, like that. You'll see here I got 2 different brands a swaling. So one of them is a 15 and the other one I believe is a 14. See, that's how easy mine come off. Mine's still new, as you can see on this side, the other one's not. So I have a little bit of a cheat code. I'm cheating. Mine shouldn't be that easy, but it is. Sucks to be you guys. I'm way off on the sides here, folks. No way, let's go. This is gonna make your life a lot easier, guys. Right now, it doesn't really matter too much where you put the jack. Maybe I'm just gonna stick it under where the spring goes. Right. Oh man, that's annoying. This will do enough for now. There. Okay. All I did was take this, put it there, and pry it out. Make sure you don't tear your boot. We're gonna take that bolt out there. Now before I take it out, let's restart this. Now you want the jack under here, keeping some tension. Not a lot, but enough so the spring doesn't fucking come out and kill you. That's also 17. If your bolt seized is in there, guys, and you've done everything you can and either your bolt head breaks off or it's about to, and your bolt seized in the bushing or something, the only way you're getting that off is by cutting it from the inside. It's gonna be miserable. It's doable. It's gonna take a long time, and it's gonna be miserable, but it is doable. Now here's the meat of the operation, guys. I'm gonna just let this go down as slowly as I can. There you go. slowly going there. I'm gonna let it do its thing. When that bottoms out, see the pressure there? We don't have the jack under there, man. Someone will get fucking hurt doing that. There you go, guys. There you go. All happening fucking slow-mo live. Nah, I already moved my sway bar a whole bunch before, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it again. Looks like I am. So for the sway bar, you can just take this guy and reef down on it. So it's out of your way. Good enough. Alright. Take this out of here. Boom. Now you may have to pry yours out a bit. Well, that's okay. As long as you know what you're at. Alright, so here's our control arm. Move out of it. Now, if your nut starts spinning, you would just take a 17-inch wrench, put it on the other end of the bolt that's here. You're fucking out. Right, the bolt's going there. Uh-oh. Well, that's mildly fucking concerning. Alright, guys. This bolt doesn't seem to want to come out. There's a problem I wasn't anticipating. This is what I was talking about, guys, with the J.C'S bolt. This might be this case right here. Not good. Alright. Well, I'm gonna pause this video quick and I'm gonna see if I can get that bolt dealt with. Alright, guys. So I had to use a MAP torch here. Make sure you use MAP, not propane. You want the yellow one. Blue one ain't gonna be enough. Neither is the red one. So never hit your threads with a regular hammer. I use this guy and my impact on the other side. Combination of the two, broke her loose. So I'm gonna let that cool off so I don't fucking melt my skin off. Alright, guys, so my alignment bolt's out, my old dude's out. Make sure you don't lose the washer that goes on this side. I have it there under the car. It's really important for your alignment. They will need it. Then, as you can see here, this is why I'm doing these arms. My bushings are fucked. They've definitely seen better days. No, they haven't completely failed yet, but I want to get an alignment done on this guy. And I don't want to get an alignment done, then I have to come back and do this a couple months again later, so I'm doing it now. Let's see if we can get underneath this here. Alright guys, so here's what I'm gonna do. You should probably do this too. Important step. If you don't have a drill, go buy the cheapest fucking one you can. You're not gonna be able to do this by hand, there's no way. But yeah, we wanna clean this bolt off so that over the course of the next 10 whatever years, this bolt doesn't seize into the bushings here and cause us a whole headache of problems. So to do that, we're just gonna... No, we're not gonna cover the threads. We don't want to cover up our threads. No, I'm gonna cover up a couple of them because they're actually still kind of going inside the bushing. This isn't where our nut goes. You do not want any C's where the nut goes, or this is gonna end up backing itself off. And I don't know too right. Hang on guys, technical difficulties, please stand by. Right. Sorry about that. Stick this guy through here. Get her like that. Take your little alignment doodad. Okay, this is what you do here, guys. I'm gonna have to redo that. That's okay though. Get this guy under there. Okay, take your jack, just jack this guy up. Now, I'm lucky, last time I did this, I had to give this some wax to shift it this way. Looks like this time I'm gonna get away without doing that. Arm. Looks like we're gonna have to whack it a different way this time. Boom. And make sure you line that guy up, that's important. Hey guys, do not hit this really hard. Just give it a couple light taps. Here's my bump stop. I used pry bar up against here like that to get it out. Oh, now this is probably gonna be one of the harder parts of this, guys, for you. Doesn't mean it will be, but in general, this is typically the harder part if you're not used to doing this. So now we have to line this bolt up here. Now, from the looks of it, she wants. So what you do is you use your wrench here as a form of leverage. See how I can bend the bolt in the bushing a little bit? You want to find your sweet spot. So it's giving me a bit of a hard time. In that case, what I like to do, take a second and look through
their houses have been
bolt
burned.
hole.
All their childhood memorabilia.
See where your bolt is.
The stuff for their kids, the photos,
In my case,
the fucking everything they have. Everything they have is gone. Man, all like, heirlooms. You know,
I don't think you're able to see it, but
everything's burnt to the ground.
I need to pry my bolts
like
a little bit
in front of
upwards.
He's got a smile on his face.
Alright, so I'll show you here. So if we want to go up, then we start here from the top, bend it down.
The well rigs are, imagine like a vertical, you know, I don't want to call it, but I know they don't want to call it the golden desert. I mean, if you're away from the rigs, you can swim along the surface for miles, potentially. Right? If you're just swimming sort of fast, miles not counter.
There we go, guys.
I mean, it's counter where you're seeing in front of your
So the only reason I needed to do that was because I was watching my bolt hole. And see, you should want to be able to turn this without forcing it. If you have to force it, you're cross-threading it. Pop it out and try again. All right. Let's go here. All right. Those guys are tightened up. Okie dokie. Alright. So that's it for this side for now. I'm not going to put the sway links on just yet till I get the other side done. What I will do, we'll torque this guy down just to show you guys. Okay. $73 foot-pounds for the subframe bolt. I don't know why this one's less torque, but it is. And this bottom one, 75. And make sure you do this with the jack still under the car, or you could do it with the car on the ground. Either works. Alright. Alright guys. So I got that one lower, or subframe bolt, sorry, so upper bolt loosened up. You never know when moments come. We're gonna same thing. Gently start lowering this guy so nobody gets hurt. As you can see, this guy's sticking. This is what happened to me first time I had this off. Which case, there you go. All right, pull this guy out. All right, this guy here. Gotta move. Make sure you don't leave this up there, guys. It's an important piece. See if we can give this guy a little love tap out of there. Nope. Alright, so hopefully it spins. If not, I'm gonna have to do the same thing as last time, guys. I'm gonna have to heat it up. Alright, guys, just here to show you what I did. So you probably don't need to take off that bottom plate like I did. But as you can see here, so underneath, oops. So I took the vent dude off of here to have enough room. In order to get the bolt out, you're gonna have to pull this arm back like so, and then it'll tilt the bolt out this way so it doesn't hit the evap canister. To get it out in my case was a lot of work. I had to spend 3 rounds with the torch. And this bolt here, since you can't get an actual socket onto it, I wasn't able to use the impact or anything. I was about to whip the air hammer out, to be honest, but I ended up getting this guy. If you're gonna hammer on this bolt, because you have no choice like I did, you need to take this nut, put the nut on, and make sure the bolt end and this guy are totally flush together. Because if it's not, let's say this guy's over the bolt, then it'll mushroom the top of this, and then you won't be able to get it on all the way. If you have this too far past the threads, it'll mushroom the end of the bolt, and then you won't be able to get this off. So be mindful when you're doing that, because you can fuck the bolt. Not a huge deal if you do, but if you're in a parking garage like me, then you are fucked. So that wasn't an option for me, so I couldn't just swing on this with all my might. So now, just to show you guys, I'm gonna finish pounding it out. I'm using a flathead because there's a little slit on this. Seems like a safe spot to hit this. So this guy, the top of the bolt, because it's not an even flange, is hitting this, so I'm gonna spin it real quick, finish hammering her up. She's out, folks. There you are. There you have it. All right. So if you check here, we'll get this little pry bar underneath. The hard part's getting it underneath the bump stock. Fucking forgot to put gloves on, guys. Whoops. Oh, my hands are all dirty. Fucking awesome. Okay, there you have it. That's how you get that off. Now we got a sway link to do. Now, I'm sure you guys can imagine that this is not gonna come right off. And I'll tell you, you are absolutely fucking correct. There's no way, absolutely no way this is gonna come right off. But we're gonna try anyways. So, as I was saying, so unfortunately for me, I forgot my 1/4" ratchet set at a customer's house. So we're gonna have to improvise a little bit here. So it should be an H5. There you go. So an Allen head like this. Oh, H5. That's what it is on my other link too. If you have the OEM links, may be a different size, I don't know. I did the OEM sway links on this a long time ago. So to be quite frank with you, I can't remember for the fucking life of me what size those bolts were. So on that one, you're on your own. But I mean, if you're doing this, you should be able to figure out the fucking size of a bolt. Use my adjustable doohickey LED to hold this guy. Oh, sweet. It's holding, guys. Can never complain about that. Things fucking go right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll heat her up a little bit. Don't want to overheat it. I don't want to fucking damage my sway link. So you gotta be careful if you're trying to reuse this. Whoa. What the fuck? Give me back my fucking... Give me back my wrench. What the shit? There we go. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't go in very far, so it doesn't really have the best fucking grip, which is mildly concerning. There we go, guys. So when you're taking the sway links off, don't force it, because you're gonna ruin your Allen keyhole, and then you're fucked, and you don't want to be fucked. No, you don't want to be like me. Take your time, don't get frustrated. Things will go right, I promise. Just never get discouraged. Keep going. Do what we gotta do to keep things looking good and working good. Because I am in the middle of the salt belt, and they would. Alright guys, I'm gonna put this camera down for a second here because it's just gonna keep falling off my fucking head. Alright, got that guy in place. Now your next step is to set up the springs. So you see this mark right here? Let me show you. So that mark right there. Oh, I didn't have to open up the bay, it was already open. Alright, so this guy here. Just take this, make sure it's properly seated into there. That's the important part, or you're gonna end up getting a whole bunch of weird fucking noises. Alright, I like to start up top. Sorry about that, guys, my camera died. Alright, so back to where I was. I like to start from the top. Make sure this guy's back in position. We'll start this over here. Alright, get you up there. Oh, I need my jack. There we go. Alright, make sure your spring's in the right spot, not fucking in the way. And on to the next step. Maybe this would be easier without the bump stop on there. Yeah, that's why our other side went so easy. I put the bump stop on first this side. Alright guys, this is how you get this back in there without going crazy. What I just did. Alright? Same thing. Best to use a little rubber mallet. Not gonna damage anything that way. Pay attention to your bolt hole. There you go. Use a flathead or something, adjust it as needed. You know what, this is good enough for me. I'm just gonna slap some anti-seize on there. Call it a day. Alright, so we're checking through the hole. Almost lined up. Alright, still not in. I remember what I was doing, guys. Last time and this time we used the jack and the wrench both to get ourselves into position. You gotta use a combo of both. Kind of lame, eh? There you go. Now we're in. Before we get to torquing these guys down, I'm gonna huck everything back in here. Starting with this guy. That's still on there. Okay. So here, you guys see this little doodad? Pop her back on. So to get this tab off, what I did was grab the little dude here with these pliers here. I use these, I grab both corners and pulled straight down. Alright. Got everything back in. Now, I did take the liberty of the sway link here. I didn't tighten it all the way just yet. I was waiting to get it on video. But I did get it in as tight as I could by hand. So now we're gonna finish this guy off. All right, we're going the right direction. Dude's up there. Excellent. That dude nice and tight. You don't have to get it crazy tight. It'll be, as long as you get it tight enough, then you can finish it off with the torque wrench. And shit. This dude here. So, as you see, I popped this dude out of there. Now, I don't know if that was necessary, but I did it just to heat up the dude without melting the connector. If you're doing the same as me, just pop her out with a fucking flathead or something. If you break the clip, that's no big deal. Just zip tie it on when you're done. But at least put a zip tie, guys. Don't let it just fucking dangle. Because it could catch a stick or something in the road, and then rip it out. And I had that happen to me with my air temperature sensor, because I am a dumbass. Oh. Son of a bitch. Fuck these sway links, man. The sway links are bastards on this car. Fucking Christ. There we go. Alright, so I just bent this back as far as I could, made sure this was still aligned, and then pushed up on my hand. Took a bit of finagling, but it's in enough now. So let's go back to our other side. I'll show you what to do here to make your life a lot easier. On this side here, what you can do, for the link you took out, you could start it on the bottom and then lift this side back up and lift the wheel like I did for the arm, and start this one, tighten it up, and line up the top bolt with the hole here and gradually lower it down onto this. That'll make it a lot easier, so you don't have to do what I'm doing. Probably gonna need this little bit here again. That's okay though. And you'll notice as you tighten this guy, it just kind of pulls in the sway link. Shouldn't tighten bolts to pull things in, but in this case it's alright. Now, for this guy, when you go to torque this down, do not use a 1/2 inch torque wrench. The torque setting is too low, and it's not going to torque properly, and it's probably going to snap your sway link. So don't do that. Just like that. Now, if I'm remembering right, I may be torquing this a little high, but I'm pretty sure it's 40 foot-pounds for the sway links. Oops. One. There we go. A little too high on that one. Oh well. Alright, so there you go, guys. I'll record putting in this sway link just to show you how I do it, but other than that, that's pretty much that, dude. Wicked. Well, that's kind of dumb. Top threads are cut. There you go. Once you get a few threads through, you're good to pull it the rest of the way through. Got My bolt's laying on this guy. Really get to tightening shit. See how it just starts pulling it through? Yeah, you just gotta get those threads through enough. Okay, that one. That thing's so twisted, whatever. I'll worry about that after. There you go. There you have it, guys. New springs, new control arms on both sides. Without going fucking crazy removing the subframe and everything. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it down in the comments or anything. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you torque your wheels, guys. There you have it, ladies and gents. Well, we're all set to hit the road in the wonderful Mazda 3.